Hello, my name is Jim Stemple. I'm principal of Mountain View High School, the great school you see behind me. Thank you for checking out our video. I appreciate the fact that you're doing your homework, exploring your school options. Every teacher should do that before accepting a job. I hope you'll take time to watch our entire video and hear from some of our first-year teachers. Some teachers that have moved from out of state, moved from other counties, or moved from right here in Stafford County. I think you'll hear a lot of great things about our school, and we look forward to you visiting soon. Thank you.
I'm Jacoby Laurie, and I'm a school counselor here at Mountain View.
My name is Amy Ellis, and I'm a business and marketing teacher here at Mountain View High School.
I'm Rachel Breslin, and I teach 10th grade English.
My name is Kelly Beagle, and I teach mathematics here at Mountain View.
I'm Gabriel Cirillo. I teach here at Mountain View. I'm a business teacher.
So I'm from New York State. Grew up there and received my education in upstate New York.
So I actually grew up in Stafford County, and I left for a little over a decade and decided that, hey, this place isn't so bad after all. Maybe I'll raise my children here as well.
So I actually grew up in Stafford. I went to Stafford High School.
And I went to a recruiting fair where I met this Katie Warner, who's no longer here currently, but we engaged in a conversation, and what she was looking for in a school counselor was essentially on par with what I was looking for as a school counselor, what I wanted to do.
I was a career switcher. I worked in the marketing industry as a graphic designer for about a decade, and I decided, hey, I want to give back to the community I'm raising my children in. So I decided to become a teacher.
So I met Miss Tryon and Dr. Semple at a job fair in Pittsburgh at PERC. And when I met them, they had a highlight video similar to what you're watching now. And I got to see the inside of the school and some teachers talk about their transition from either a previous job to Mountain View or from a different state to Mountain View. My situation is very similar. I come from Pennsylvania, and that was a big move for me because I've lived in Pennsylvania my whole life. So coming to Virginia was definitely a big transition, but the people at Mountain View made that transition so smooth and so effortless for me.
I ended up here in Stafford. I absolutely love working at Mountain View. I interviewed with Eric Cook, the assistant principal, and from day one we did an interview together. He let me walk around the school. He gave me a tour of everything. I met everybody, and I knew the minute I walked out that I was going to be working here. It was just a natural fit for me, and here I am. I absolutely love it.
I was able to visit the school after having a conversation and just kind of seeing everything that the school has to offer for students. I thought was really incredible, and how there is this effort to really take students to the next level and really pushing and challenging them. Teaching resiliency these are things that I'm really fond of and really passionate about myself. So that's ultimately what got me here.
So I think what really sold me was being able to, I had a phone interview because I was living in Richmond at the time, and then after the interview, Katie brought me up here and Diana showed me around the school, and that was something I hadn't gotten at other places. They seemed really excited to show off the school, and I hadn't gotten that response from other schools in the area.
I chose Mountain View because I loved the climate here, the culture. I loved that the administration set high standards for their faculty, and then the faculty sets high standards for their students. I love that everybody seemed to bring their A game each day, and I just love the environment, and I plan on staying here until they get rid of me.
As far as Mountain View goes, when I go to meetings in county, I talk to other teachers, and everyone loves Mountain View. They talk about Dr. Stemple, they talk about his pride, they talk about everything that he's brought and he's made for this school. I love that he was able to pick the colors back in the day that he started this place, and from there I can just feel when I walk the hallways, people say hello. The kids are very engaged, they're intuitive, they're very smart, and they try very hard, so I love that.
I think definitely just the climate here is very supportive, really welcoming, I think, for both the students and the new folks here. So I don't really know much about Virginia educational requirements, and just a lot of, this is my first year of a lot of what it takes to be a school counselor is a learning process, and I think that the folks there have really been really influential and instrumental in my development in the early stages of my career. So I'm just incredibly grateful for that opportunity. And like I said before, there's so many different ways that you can be involved with the students outside of school counseling. I'm also coaching the freshman basketball team. So there's just a lot of opportunities for both students and staff to get connected to each other. So I think that that's great.
I love that I get to blend my hobbies with my professional life with teaching the students, and that people are open to me trying new ideas and new activities with my students. I love that I also get to work with a special ed population within electives, and seeing their creative energies and how excited they get about their work really just makes my day. I love the collaboration. I came here not really knowing that many people, and already I feel right at home knowing that I'm in the right place. I also love the different wellness activities that we try to incorporate throughout the year. I actually helped start a knitting and crocheting club among staff this year, and I was shocked by how many people actually still knit and crochet. So I love that people are taking the time to actually focus on their wellness and also be the best teacher they can.
I love the students and the faculty. The students here are so respectful and ready to learn, and the faculty is just like a big family, which is such a refreshing thing to see.
Honestly, the number one thing that I love about Mountain View is the sense of community. Stafford County is a rather large area in my opinion. I come from a very small town, and so that sense of community was important to me, and I think I found that here at Mountain View. The staff cares about one another. We are friends outside of the building. When the school day is over, we're not just teachers here at Mountain View. We also have a sense of community, and I think that that's the number one thing that I love about Mountain View here. Moreover than that, I think Dr. Semple is a wonderful principal. He leads with love, and I think that that's evident to all the staff members that are here, that he's very laid back and fair in his leadership, and that's also very important to me, that I work for someone that I truly and genuinely look up to and am inspired by. And that can be said all the way down. My math department chair, Mr. Crosswell, is the same type of way, and I think all of the veteran teachers here do a good job of leading by example, and you can tell that they love what they do here at Mountain View, and that's important for me, to go to work with people who truly enjoy teaching and passing it on to the next generation.